Hey there, everybody. This is Rob Draven here with part 3 of the Callahan's Crosstime Saloon playthrough. So, if you missed any details, go watch parts 1 and 2. They're pretty good. So we'll go ahead and we're just going to start back up again. We're just gonna kick on and reload our game up from where we saved last. So go on into here. Let it load. It takes its dear sweet time. So when we last left, we were racking our brains at Callahan's place. So now we're on to the next one with this alien, who's known as Squish. So I'm going to talk to him.
Jake, this is Zilch.
A pleasure to meet you, Disiglis.
Zilch.
I apologize. Presently, my command to, or our English speech, is fractional. Presently, I attempt improvement. You may call me as squishing noise.
Well, how about just Squish for short?
Squish?
Ziltet.
Wiggles, Squish is good.
Squish is good. So we're going to talk to Squish.
Hello, human being?
So we sit here, we'll talk in, and
So, how's things on the home world?
My world, very confused. Civilization there is, doing conversion. Is millions of your months old. Then, 3 weeks ago last Tuesday, we discovered beneath the surface of the planet technology far beyond ours. Initial thought is that planet is really spaceship disguised this planet. But when we entered inner core of spaceship, we find
This is the part I like.
inside spaceship is enormous asteroid.
okay. I like where this is going.
So you thought you were living on a planet, but it's really a spaceship made to look like a planet, and the core of your planet is an asteroid inside the spaceship.
That is what we believe as well. Scientists probing asteroids now have evidence that asteroids only look like asteroids, but it's actually spaceship of even more advanced race.
Huh. You'd think with all that advanced thinking, one of those civilizations could come up with something more original than making their spacecraft look like asteroids.
Yes. And the deeper you dig, the smarter you find out your ancestors were. You must be feeling pretty backward right about now.
I was not, until you pointed it out. Hello, human being?
When's the last time you called your mothership? I'm sure she worries about you.
I contact the mothership on what I feel is a frequent basis. Yet this always seems insufficient to her. Why is this?
She's your mothership. That's just the way she is.
Sometimes I feel that I cannot make the mothership pleased, no matter what I do.
That's the nature of motherships. It's almost as if they're not happy unless they have something to complain about.
Ha! Little commentary.
Human being?
So,
How'd you happen to wander in tonight?
For reasons unknown to me, this structure appeared on my monitor. Other Earth structures do not appear. This seemed worthy of investigation. Perhaps it was an anomaly.
Not a chance.
okay, I'm going to talk to him again.
Hello, human being?
So, let's see here.
Tell me about your race.
Our planet is our system for government is and our chief exports are Squirrel, and Frizzle. What else would you like to know?
So, yeah, let's find out
Why are you visiting Earth?
Guys begin to dribble tears freely, and small orange blocks spray on his nose and cheeks.
Don't get voltage tick.
I believe you've embarrassed him.
Maybe they need women.
Good luck.
Squish wipes his eyes.
If I explain, will you help?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you prepared to help me?
Does he have to decide right this moment?
No. I will be here for an indefinite period of time. You may inform me of when you are prepared to hear me out and help me.
Then we could say, hey, we're going to mingle. That's yes.
Nope, let's go for it now. Anything else I need to do here can wait till I get back.
Squish his eyes, probably out of gratitude.
I've already told him about the option, so he knows the routine.
Sure enough, stippling fidgeting, Squish ambles over to the truck mark.
Ahem.
Everyone shuts up. Some of them even recognize Squish's attempt to clear his throat.
To self-determination. Do I reveal now?
You don't have to say a word if you don't want to.
I very much want to. I come from a planet that your scientific community has not yet discovered. We have been keeping it a secret from your race for tens of millions of your Earth weekends. We have been observing the progression of your technology. You are now showing early signs of movement within space. The Zikr are alarmed that your maturation is not commensurate with your technological ability. Your technology is used for the subjugation and destruction of your own kind. This has not been our desire to impede your exploration of all that is beyond your planet. But we have attempted to lessen the aggression that remains within you. Within the orbit of your planet, we have situated an unoccupied satellite. The satellite emits a pulse targeted
Excellent.
Squish isn't too familiar with the language yet. The satellite he's talking about emits a pulse tuned to the molecular frequency of the hormone testosterone. Somehow, the pulse makes the hormone dissipate, though he himself isn't sure whether the testosterone undergoes a shift that renders it inert or lessens its effect, or if it is actually leached in some fashion from the human body.
Maybe that's why I've been a little off. It certainly explains why I've been a little less testy.
Oh, very funny. You couldn't even make a hormone with that one.
Why are you telling us about this, Squish?
Wouldn't be the first time we've had illegal aliens seeking asylum here.
I cannot refuse the will of the executive justice. I, however, still retain the ability to speak out against the action taken against your planet. To my mind, subjugating a planet in the name of peace results in a false peace.
If you're looking for absolution, you're going to need to help us find a way to destroy that satellite. You know that, don't you?
I am here as its on-site installation technician. The interconnection of my mind with that of the little kisses prevents me from overt interference.
Squish digs into pocket, checks something that looks vaguely like a keychain, flings it to the bar, sliding several feet away from him.
Oops. Now I have lost the key to my shovel.
Squish, what would happen if somebody other than the then one of your people took your shuttle? Could they destroy the satellite with it?
No, the shuttle offensive systems will not fire upon friendly hardware. But, theoretically, if one were to dismantle the correct emitter circuitry and render it inoperable, the Zixler might not be able to detect it. But if I were to find out about it, I could not help but report it.
Well, I think I'll go outside, get some air.
Then you walk over to the bar. Squish pretends to notice some dirt under his claws. You quietly fold your fingers around the keychain and slip your hand in your pocket.
Think I'll go with you.
Maybe I'd be a better choice.
Oh, I figure I got more personal stake in this than you do.
Squish, about that shuttle of yours. Let's say someone were to steal it, heaven forbid. How would they operate something so foreign?
We are just talking theoretically, correct?
Naturally.
There would be nothing to be afraid of, even for a human pilot. The shuttle capabilities are limitable. The controls are obvious, though it may require some experimentation to understand their functions. The circuitry will not allow you to cause damage to yourself, nor take you beyond orbit.
Hey,
Let's be careful out there.
So there we go. We just so we now have Squish's keys and everything, and so now we're gonna go to the satellite. So we come out here, and I mean you think, oh hey, he's gonna do this. Well, we're gonna use the key ring. We're gonna boop boop, and there's a space shuttle. So there's Squish's spaceship. So.
Wow, I want one of those.
So we're gonna get on the platform. And we're gonna get into the shuttle, and you can see, hey, nice little FMV of us getting into the spaceship. Platform seals itself. That's to the floor. That's odd. You think the saucer looks enormous from the outside, but it's horrifyingly cramped on the inside. The race that created such a craft either has never learned how to properly harness the warping of space, or they just never simply learned back. Noah walks over 2 seats. From later, with vertigo and people 50 feet in the air on a large serving platter with no visible means of support paths, you take the other seat.
Gee, do you think I could have told him how to work the controls? Nah, he'll figure it out. You think?
You see anything like a driver's manual?
Not offhand. Even if I did, would it be in English?
Good point. Think Squish would give us a driving lesson?
That might be a little too obvious for the Hive. We don't know if he can even get away with leaving the keys.
So?
So, we'll have to wing it. Squish did say it was idiot-proof.
Yeah, one idiot. There's 2 of us.
Seriously, I think we can pretty much do what we want. Squish said we couldn't really hurt anything, so let's poke around for a while and see what happens, and maybe we can figure it out.
Hey, you have the con.
Aye, Captain.
So I have the con. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on some stuff. And we click on this, and hey, we're smoothly glides away from Callahan's roof, sweeps up in the exosphere. Barely feel a pull inside the cabin, and just smell the hum, gives a clue to the extraordinary power
So,
work.
that must have been the takeoff button.
So yep, you can see something's hitting the earth, and it's supposedly leaching all the testosterone out of people. So, yeah, you guys out there, yeah, that's not really good, all that good for us, apparently. I mean, it's not going to do many favors for the women either. So, yeah, we'll watch. We'll dock up with this thing and let get everything going here. Okay, so now that we've done this, so we are going to ransack this place, and there's actually several things we're going to need. So we're going to open the storage locker here, gonna take the helmet and the spacesuit. So pull a big stuffed bulky suit out of the locker.
My God, look.
It's still unwrinkled.
Hey, this really must be a superior race.
Yes, and it explains why they never had to learn to pack properly.
So yes, they know how to pack properly, so we don't have to worry about it. So we're gonna search the suit. A whole lot of very long, very narrow pockets. You poke around them as well as you can until you discover that you're really not equipped to search these pockets without some sort of toms. Nevertheless, with a lot of effort, you finally manage to grasp the idea that somebody must be playing a nasty trick on you. Then, just when you're ready to give up, you find an object in one of the pockets and you're able to slip it out into your hand. What are you clicking again for? Don't you get it? Oh, you find a tube. And something that looks like a contact lens case. So we'll go ahead and close this. Gotta keep looking around. There's stuff in here. We're gonna take the air freshener. So we gotta keep looking around because we're gonna open this storage cabinet, and we've got a pair of long hook gloves. Well, we only have one pair of gloves. So there's a thing you can use to So yeah, so we put it into something or other, and basically what happens is it scans it, you pull it out, and you're like, oh, and then it creates another pair of them. So here's the thing. This is what needs to happen. We actually need to look like Squish in order to in the spacesuit, in order to get by all of the get by everything. So let's see here. So our skin tone matches Squish's. So now we got a spiky beard. We're gonna take the sushi tray, and then there's molding ginger, so we throw it away and just keep the palm leaf. Now we're gonna wear the palm leaf, so we have spiky teeth like Squish. We're gonna actually do that last. We're gonna put the EVA gloves. Oh, never mind. So we're gonna wear the suit. Don, we now are EVA apparel. We're gonna put the pair of gloves, and then we're gonna put the second pair of gloves in there. We're gonna oh, no, we're not Don. We're still floating. That would be why.
Incredible. I've always wondered what this would be like.
Just be grateful you haven't gotten sick yet. Chances are we both will, and that could get messy.
Fortunately, there are plenty of things to hold on to. Space can't make it easier to move yourself without falling out of control. Okay, so he had to take the palm leaf out, so we're gonna put it back in. Now we can get out. So we're gonna head out. So this is actually in there, so we're gonna do that. I don't know how well that came through, but yes, Vader sound. we'll leave the suit and everything there. We're gonna come over to the other side here. You know, we're gonna need Noah. I mean, we can't just do just the one. So we're gonna flip around and we're gonna put the helmet and the entire suit, and we're gonna push the button. Okay, we're gonna push that button to set it all over. No, it puts it on, then does all that, and then we're gonna put all this. Or actually, we don't even need the helmet now. We're gonna wear the gloves. We're gonna open the contact lens case. And there's some wet, huge, gloppy, syrupy contact lenses. We'll be putting those on in a little bit. We can't actually. The one thing to point out is that you can't actually, if you try to put those on and then do anything, it doesn't really do us any good. So we're gonna come in here. As we wait for it to decide it wants to. And now we're gonna push off the bumper. I think. So yep, so the hatch opens, there's a new feature, takes it easy. So as the hatch opens, revealing an inhabitant, you unwittingly learn a new feature of the EVA suit. Apparently it takes any sudden influx of biological waste and converts it immediately into some sort of soothing, freshly scented talcum powder. So apparently you either peed or pooped yourself and it turned it into talcum powder, so it smells well. Popped the well only for the mouth for speaking.
I could learn to like this.
Meanwhile, back at Callahan's place.
Do you think I should have warned him about the maintenance security robot? Well, they'll figure out a way.
So we're gonna wear this. So it's like now you look a whole hell of a lot like Squish, except you have 2 real arms and 2 empty saggy sleeves. The other 2 arms should be. So we're gonna talk to Noah.
I'm with you.
Stand behind me.
What?
Just stand behind me. Hold up the other arms. Hello. Nice robot. Good robot. There's a good robot.
Then it scans us. Apparently says your parents' robot drifts aside and permits you to enter. You float down the room using the handles until the pull of gravity exerts itself. The robot notices Noah. Because it scanned Noah, then there's a sudden popping noise elsewhere on the satellite. Sort of sound that would immediately precede the phrase, "Houston, we have a problem." The robot goes off to investigate maintenance. The satellite means top priority.
Saved by the bell. No way I was going to wear that get-up.
Yep, it reminds you of the elaborate gunk all your face, which is getting horribly comfortable now. And then you remove the contact lenses, sushi decoration, air freshener, and putty, and stow everything safely in your pockets for later. So.
Hey, I just said I wouldn't wear it. For you, it's an improvement.
She's like, hey, I won't wear it. But for you, yeah, it looks good on you. So now that we're doing this, we actually want to basically disable everything. Okay. Okay, so basically what we did is we took down the shields, we took down everything else. Fortunately, there's no hail. Sends out a distress signal. Click on it. Hey, what the hell? I mean, why not? So we're gonna come out here. We've opened all the doors, so now we can actually go anywhere we want. Or go anywhere we want inside the satellite, which is basically this room bouncing off. So what we have to do, in order to get to the next room, we gotta push off the bumper. And it will throw us to the other. So we'll open the hatch. And we'll go in here. So we come in here, notice that this module's pulsed with energy, and it's massive circuitry in the middle of the room. Oh, look. Noah's more adept at this than you. Let him work. So basically what's going on is this is the room where all the happy joy stuff is going on. So we're actually not in the wrong room. So we actually want to go back one room. We got to go to the next room just so that we can do this. So we're going to push off once more. We're going to open this hatch and head on in. And so now, as you can see, like there's stuff, and we're going to open this compartment. And we're going to take the weapon or tool. Then we're going to open this up, and we're going to take the weapon-like object. So we're taking the gun. And we'll open up that compartment, and we will take the boots. And then if we come over here, you see the ladder, and it's like, oh, nope, the robot's fixing it right now. So we're going to let the robot do its thing. We're going to open this up. And we're going to go back to that other room. Push off. And we'll head on in.
That's more like it.
This is it. This is the thing that's doing the big Walter Mitty number on us.
You're sure?
Sure, I thought you knew so much about science fiction. Let me get to work on this. I may be able to simply cut off the catalyst, but leave the thing running. Squish's friends and family won't fix it if they don't know something's wrong with it. Give me those boots. I'll need something to cut some cable with. Give me that thing we found in the other room. Thanks. I'm getting to work.
Okay, so now Noah's going to be working on this for a little bit. So we're going to let Noah kind of deal with it. We're going to go back and we're going to let Noah stay in there and just kind of, we'll push off. We're going to go ahead and turn that. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. It's that one. Okay. Yep, so there's nothing we can do there now. So I'm trying to remember, I think I can just go back to the ship now. I go back to the main ship. We'll So we use the EVA suit to go back across the decontamination chamber. Okay, I'm trying. I gotta remember what we gotta do next. So we'll come back. We'll go back across. I think I've got to. I think I just need to leave Noah alone for a little bit to do his work, and then when I get back, I'll go back. I got to remember exactly what we've got to do because there's another thing to do here. We'll go ahead and push off here. Okay, we'll open. Oh, never mind. We'll push off. We won't go through that one yet. We'll open the door. Head back in. There's the robot.
Jake?
We're gonna shoot at the bulkhead. And the robot comes over and starts working on it. Starts fixing it because just repair the hole, you put in the hole.
Well, that was an interesting risk.
Let's get out of this room while we still can. Are you finished?
Give me 20 seconds. You hear that?
I'll look. Get the hell out of here and meet me in the shuttle.
Okay, so apparently we shot a hole into space and it's going alright. Meanwhile, back at Callahan's place.
Say, do you think I should have told him about the emitter cutoff mothership alert? I really should have. Oh, well.
The mothership.
And so now we'll so alien frequency to the mothership. All you hear in response is a lot of angry calorific mouth sounds. Alright, so we have angered the mothership. So we are going to leave. So now we'll push off of that bumper, which will send us spinning around to this door. And we're heading back to the shuttle. And we're using the EVA suit to go back through like we did before. We'll open the hatch and head on in. The ship bucks and a flare shoots through space and dissipates as it strikes the mothership. Apparently, this little ship isn't any match for the gigantic mothership, at least in terms of firepower. Okay, so apparently I didn't do something, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna go do it. I think it's what's in that last room. It's what's in that room with all the stuff. We've got to go back through. I'm actually seeing if I can. I click through to see if it'll move a little faster. Okay, so I run to the shuttle to power it up. Locks is track beam of Squish cell, rocking the entire satellite. Testosterone precipitator loses it, spraying Noah full in the face with pure distilled testosterone. The reaction is immediate and dramatic. Rawr, he just becomes super buff man. Runs to the shuttle. First, you're not sure it's Hill, but who else would it be?
Break out of the tractor beam.
So we now have our shields up. We're going to undock.
Incredible.
Just be grateful.
Okay, so we're gonna undock. So we're gonna hold on, and we're gonna bump this up to the max, and we're gonna hit the button. So we're gonna turn on the shields too. Okay, so we've got our shields, we've got our cloak up.
We're out, but they're right on our tail.
Hang on. Let me.
Okay, punch the button's hard enough. Shuttle rolls right, head straight for the satellite.
Oh my god.
And here we go. So apparently the mothership chased you down. Blew the satellite up as well as one of the engines. And it warped out of there.
Setting a course for the bar.
Aye, aye.
So yes, this was a little bit of a shorter chapter, but we're gonna go through and we're gonna finish this up really quick here. Go to the parking lot. Okay, and then the thing goes back up. I actually clicked through it, and now we're waiting to get back into the bar. It's loading right now. By the time you and Noah get back to the bar, the effects of the concentrated dose of testosterone are already wearing off of Noah. But they remain just along to let him beat Mike, Shorty, and Long Drink at arm wrestling. Meanwhile, you relate the story of yours and Noah's trip into orbit.
They will be back. They are infinitely persistent.
So are we.
What have you accomplished? Haven't you just delayed the inevitable?
We're assuming it's not inevitable. It's only inevitable if we don't do anything about it.
Besides, we had fun.
We faked out your robot big time.
We got to swim around weightless. That right there was worth the price of admission.
I'd do it again.
Me too.
Next Sunday?
Squish?
Why not?
Do it again. Next Sunday? Squish? Why not? So in other words, you just got to, you and Noah just basically set up a hangout time with Squish to go up into orbit, fly around in the spaceship. So you might notice that at the end of this chapter, you can see some new people hanging around. We got Alfie. Hey, Alfie showed up. We remember what Josie talked about in the first part, but Alfie shows up, not just waiting to slap the cuffs on him. Well, apparently Alfie is here. And then we come over and we've got this guy we got Joe here talking to Noah. So, what we'll do here is Joe and Alfie are our next two stories, next two chapters. Just kind of coming around here, you can kind of see some different bar people. None of these are really all that important. They don't have names. You have your biker dude that's just sitting here chilling now. How nice of him. Got Piotr, along with some bar people. Got Facet, he's still sitting at the piano. But yeah, so what we'll do here is, like I said, Joe and Alfie are our next 2 chapters. So we'll come to them on the next video. So what we'll do now is we'll just come in here and we'll hit the save button and we will save our game. And so from there, I'd just like to thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. Appreciate it. Everyone comes in, watch the video. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is when you see this. Later, folks.